In Genesis 22, God tests Abraham's faith by commanding him to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac. This shocking directive contradicts God's earlier promise to make Isaac the heir of his covenant. Abraham, now over 100 years old, had waited decades for Isaac's birth. Yet, without hesitation, he prepares to obey. This scene captures the moment Abraham receives the command, his face solemn, kneeling before a divine presence symbolized by a glowing light. Archaeological evidence suggests such tests were rare, but symbolized total devotion in ancient Near Eastern cultures. For 3 days, Abraham and Isaac traveled toward Mount Moriah, a site later associated with Jerusalem's Temple Mount. Isaac carries the firewood himself, unwittingly foreshadowing Christ bearing his cross. Donkeys accompany them, carrying supplies. Ancient texts suggest this journey covered approximately 50 miles through rugged terrain. Abraham's silence, Genesis 22:5, hints at his turmoil, yet his actions demonstrate unwavering faith. Notably, the Hebrew word for love, ahab, first appears in Scripture here, emphasizing Isaac's cherished status. Bronze Age travelers typically took such perilous journeys only for sacred purposes. At Moriah, Abraham builds an altar from local stones, a practice attested in Bronze Age archaeology. As Isaac asks about the missing sacrificial lamb, Genesis 22:7, Abraham's cryptic reply, "God will provide," reveals his trust. The binding of Isaac, the Akedah in Hebrew, becomes Judaism's paradigm of faith. Notably, Isaac, now strong enough to resist, submits, mirroring later messianic surrender. The raised bronze knife glints in the sun, while the woodpile's arrangement matches descriptions of ancient burnt offerings. This moment encapsulates the tension between divine command and paternal love. At the critical moment, an angel stops Abraham, revealing the test was never about human sacrifice but faith. A ram, its horns tangled in a thicket, becomes the substitute. This parallels later temple sacrifices where animals took humanity's place. The name Jehovah Jireh, Jireh, the Lord will provide, commemorates the event. God reaffirms his covenant, promising descendants as numerous as stars, Genesis 22:17. Archaeologists note that wild rams were common in ancient Canaan. The sunset's golden hues symbolize both closure and divine favor as father and son descend the mountain.